Starting the recording. Bam. This is your OPGG. Oh, you can see my screen, right? Did I ask that?
I can see it.
Okay, sweet. Nice. Lots of Caitlyn. What do you think are your strengths and weaknesses? Wow, is this like an interview?
On Caitlyn or in League?
No. In general. Like as an AD carry, I guess.
Knowing like my range and other people's range. I don't know, like playing Caitlyn and just staying at max range all the time, being an asshole. My weakness is not paying attention to ganks or like getting cocky. Like if I'm winning bot real hard and I get ganked and I just think, oh, I'm gonna turn it, but then I don't.
That's awkward. Okay. Interesting.
Okay. I guess CSing is kind of a weakness, but I mean, I just have to practice more.
Right. So let us take a look. Oh, you're season 4 diamond.
Yeah, last season I was diamond 4 as well, and then I tilted and decayed.
I see. Then which replay do you want to go over first?
It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Just do a random one.
Let's take Azure Alistar, I guess.
Right.
Caitlyn, Janna, both games too. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking for like more tips for Caitlyn as well, and also like my general.
Oh, okay. I'm sure I could help you there because I tend to play a lot of Caitlyn.
Yeah, I already learned a lot from you.
That's good to hear. Let's see. So I guess we could talk about lane matchup while we see the opening first few minutes or few seconds, I guess. When you see Caitlyn, Janna versus Azure Alistar, what do you think you're trying to do, and what are they trying to do? I guess.
So Alistar just wants to engage, and we're trying to not let him.
Sounds good. What about Ezreal?
He wants to poke me.
Right, and what does Janna want to do?
Harass Ezreal and shield me.
Right, she wants to poke too. So
yeah.
You guys pretty much win everything except maybe all in, and even then you guys probably win that too. So this should be a pretty free lane, right? Unless you guys lose some HP somehow, right? Should be free. Oh my god, dude, that cannon just disappeared. I never really looked at the animation until now, but it's so cool.
I don't know what we did, but it's not a free lane for us. I don't remember what happened.
Okay, interesting. If my guess is either you take damage and you get ganked, or Alistar finds the combo and you get stunned, right? Anything like that is lose conditions for your lane, right? Janna getting hit. Okay, that's not good. Oh, you're getting hit too. Oh, that's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Okay. I see. We're taking damage, I think.
Yeah, and I wanted to ward there, and then
right. So all in, right, is how you lose. So this is similar. It's just the what is this? You should know that he's gonna combo you, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what else to say.
I thought I could get the ward in, but it's just too late.
It's just like if you wanted the ward in, you should have done it before you got in there, right? And even so, what would have warding it do for you, right? Remember, you guys want to you're a poke lane, right? You even poke disengage with Janna and Nado, and they are all in / poke. So all you have to do is just not get all in no matter what. Basically, never be in range for combo unless you want to get comboed, right? So that's all you're trying to do. So the fact that you should know that you don't want to walk up because that gives him combo, right? Even if you had it worded, hitting him, he would just combo you anyways, right? So you probably just want to clear out these minions first before you do anything. And I think that just is the reason why you kind of in a kind of awkward situation where you don't have flash now. So you die to a gank now if you push up. So that could be really bad if you're not careful. Yeah, that's what I think so far is that just when you're playing against something like Alistar, Leona, it's never good to get hit anymore. Last season, sometimes it was okay. This season, you're just always going to lose, right? If you get hit. So never get combo, never get Leona E, etc., right? But looks like it wasn't too bad, right? You guys were able to push and then base. It's just that now you need to wait 100 seconds for your flash before you can really push. Or you can, take away all of Alistar's HP. That works too. Oh, what's going on here? Yeah, that was really close to being bad, right?
Yeah.
Whew. Uh, lucky that didn't happen. I think we're seeing a recurring pattern when you walk up and they have a bunch of minions. Right. I think this is the second time that happened. The first time was you went to avoid the bush and they had a bunch of minions as well. You want to clear minions first, right?
Yeah. Okay. So just keep distance, and if they have a big wave, like don't even
Right, right,
try.
right. Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't really want to be fighting in their wave anyway. So what were you really trying to get back here, right? I think you were trying to get some kind of poke damage off or something. I'm not sure, right?
What's the word? Because I didn't want to get like lane ganked, so I went to put a ward.
Oh, I guess. Let's see. Who even is their jungler?
I
Can't
think
even
it's a
see.
Kane. Not sure.
Oh, well, what happens if you get lane ganked by Kane? Nothing, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Right, right, right. So basically, you want to. The only way you die is if you get comboed, right? The only way you lose is if you get comboed. Now, if it's like an Elise or let's say Skarner or something else with hard CC, it's a different story. But I don't think you need to be worried about kind of jungle pressure in this lane. The only thing that you lose to is if you get hit by combo and stunned, right? Does that sound accurate?
Yeah.
That's what I'd be
Well,
thinking, right?
Yeah, but it's a kind of obvious mistake to me too. Like I know I shouldn't go there.
Right, right, right. I think
But that's my weakness as well, I guess. I do things I know I shouldn't do.
that's kind of awkward, right? Definitely don't do that, but not sure. I guess you already know that, right? It's just don't do the thing you know is bad.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really awkward. So, holy shit, he's level 6.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one.
Right, in this case, not really your fault. That was a really good find by them. The real mistake was just way back when, where we lost our flash, and I think we got hit by poke too much.
Yeah.
Wow, he just flash comboed you. That was unlucky. Well, not really unlucky.
Yeah.
That was really good by
Jenna
them.
died in like 1 second.
Right, right, right. You got one shot by the Ezreal. That was really good by Ezreal. Whew. I wouldn't worry about it too much. The only thing you could have done there is just not die, right? You see Jenna got destroyed, and you're like, oh, I guess I can't help this because you can't help it, right? You're not all in. You lose all in. So you should be thinking, oh, if they successfully find the all in on us, we need to play safe, right? Just don't make it worse, if that makes any sense. Wow, look at this chat. What is this EUS? What's going on?
Yeah, this is EU West.
What the fuck? All right, that's kind of it's kind of funny.
Normal on NA?
I think sometimes, but not always.
No, this is pretty usual.
That's fucking funny. Yeah. Something like that, I'd probably just mute. But you guys are probably used to that. Okay. So now we're operating at a deficit, so we need to definitely not getting. Honestly, it's the same thing, right? We definitely don't want to get combo no matter what. But even at this point, you might even want to consider not even poking, because they're gonna turn every poke into an all-in. Oh, okay, he missed combo, so that's good for us. But yeah, I think the kind of we got caught by their engage is really what's going on here in this lane thus far. I think that's it became an issue. Obviously, Janna getting one shot is not really your fault, but not having flash. Oh, here we go. You're gonna get comboed. Oh, maybe Shaco's here. No, this is just die too fast. So everyone dies here. Oh, they didn't aim the same target. Oh my god, you guys are gonna win. Oh my god, I think you guys are gonna win.
Yeah, LeBlanc even gets fed off this, I think. But
Very good, very good. I don't know why they're chasing. This is 2v4, so they're all gonna die. Right. So, wow. Okay, well played by you guys, I would say. I'm surprised. That was really good. Janna flash. Dude, if Alistar had stunned Janna, I think that would have been very sad for you guys. But yeah, basically, never get comboed, right? Unless you're getting comboed on purpose. So you played that fine. That was good. Hold on. Did we push before we base? What's going on?
I know full HP Malzar was there, so the rest was backing, so I didn't want to stay.
Okay. I think that
Should I
if
stay
we no, I think if Ezreal cannot push for whatever reason, then it's fine to base, right? the reason why staying could be, you know, beneficial is if Malzahar pushed that wave that was coming in or something, you'd want to stay at your tower so you can catch the next wave. But I think this is fine, right? He's not going to push hard enough. So basing here is A-okay. Is fine. We have no flash, so again, they're going to try and look for the combo, right? Yeah, I'm kind of scared for you because you're pushing up without flash,
Yeah,
right?
Kane is top side.
Oh, okay. Should be okay then, as long as you don't get poked by Ezreal first. You guys should be okay, because it's really hard for Ezreal to follow up what's going on here. Just a little back and forth. Wow, that could have been really bad. Okay, we got away with. He uses ulti in a creative manner. So that's interesting. You're less than full HP, so you're in danger of dying though. You might want to be careful of that. Right, so like turning around to hit this guy, do you think that could be punished?
Let me see. Yeah.
And where's the punish? He just combos you, right?
Yeah, he can just combo me, but that's my problem. I get too cocky and I just think I can eat it.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, basically can't eat combo, right? With Caitlyn, it's just like, can you do it 100 times out of 100? Answer is no.
Yeah,
oh, actually, that's exactly what happens, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So basically, this is just playing the matchup correctly. In an all-in, you really have to be scared this season, because this season you always die when you get hit, right? This season is like, if you play the matchup wrong once, the lane is over, right? So that's kind of how you should look at it. Is combo is always bad unless you have a plan, right? That's kind of, you know, the only issue so far. Of course, you know, maybe you could. I don't know where the missing CS went, but maybe it's because you died twice. So that could be a product of it. What's going on here?
Yeah, I should just leave here, I think.
He's just gonna dash through a bunch of minions, so I think you guys just die. Nothing you can do, right? There are 2 all-in versus 2 poke. Well, one is kind of disengaged, but she has no ulti, so how do you know you shouldn't hit the tower?
What?
How do you know you shouldn't hit the tower?
Shouldn't if TP's coming in? Or what do you mean exactly?
Like, how do you know this is gonna get punished?
Because the enemy team is missing, like everyone.
Yeah, Alistar's coming back, right? So, this is 2v2, and they're playing all in, and in all in, you're gonna lose, right? Like, this could have been what? What's top lane now? Camille, Singed, all this other stupid cancer shit top. They're all gonna kill you, except maybe like Fiora or something, right? Or Gangplank. But anything with all in is not. It was not obvious to me that you were gonna get this tower. Was it obvious to you that you're gonna get this tower?
No. Right.
So it's better to play safe than not, right? And it wasn't even close. You guys just kind of lost Dragon off that too, right? So the idea is like, so far the only big mistakes we've done is they engage on us because we're disrespecting their engage, right? That's what I'm saying. Is that, oh, I know he's gonna combo, but it's not gonna work. But then you don't have a reason why it's not gonna work, so they just kill you, right? That's definitely
like me. I really want to get him. Like, oh, if I don't do well, I will lose, and then I just take stupid risks.
Right. The whole idea is that if you're not getting where you want out of the matchup, at the very least, have good farm, right? So if you couldn't poke them down for whatever reason, or take their tower for whatever reason, you just want perfect farm, 0 deaths. So you can go into the mid game, late game with money, so you can help your team. But we're at the point where everyone laughs at us because we just tickle them with no damage, right? And we're not very useful. So we're kind of in a rough spot, right? So there are a few outcomes for lane. One, you play the matchup outright. They made a mistake. You're winning. That's the best case, right? 2 is we couldn't find anything. They couldn't find anything. We're even going into the mid game with perfect farm. That's good, right? That's considered good, right?
Yeah.
Still considered good. Neutral is good. And then 3rd is somehow someone made a mistake and we're losing. So this is the worst case scenario that we want to avoid, right? So in terms of that, no matter what, you don't want to get comboed, right? Because that's how you lose. And if you can find a poke, sometimes go for it, right? But overall, no die no matter what is the idea, right? And that's honestly the only reason why you have 3 deaths and they got Inferno. That's it. Is because he just pressed WQ on you 3 times, and then you kind of lost control, right?
Yeah, I was kind of free for him.
Right, exactly. Um, interesting. I think this is a 4v4, or maybe I don't know why Shaco's. Wait, what's going on? Okay, is Shaco your jungler? Shaco's your jungler, right? Oh, they have 2 dead. Oh, you guys are gonna win this for sure. Unless you take tower shots, you're gonna win. Okay, that Jenna flash was interesting, but I don't think you can dive them anymore. Okay, maybe LeBlanc can do a miracle kill. Okay, very good, very good. Okay. She's gonna die, but you guys can save her. Very nice, and you kill them all. Wow, good. 3v4. You might not get Alistar, but you almost stepped on that trap.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
put it under him, but
You played this out reasonably well. Mechanics are A-okay, right? You don't need to do anything else except make sure you don't get engaged on. Same thing here. Is it obvious you're gonna get this tower when they spawned?
nope.
Right,
Yeah,
so you
we
gotta
have no
leave.
wings.
Yeah, you gotta leave because there's
Yeah,
nothing
like,
to
I have
get
trouble-
here.
Like if I watch it, then it's obvious to me, but when I'm playing, it's not. Like I don't know.
So this is the thing to help you. 2 things is I think we saw the hitting the tower mistake twice. So whenever you see a tower, I want you to think, who can engage on me? What's the worst case scenario? Because that worst case scenario will happen 100 times out of 100. Okay.
So like, look who is alive, and then expect all of them to be there.
Yes, exactly. Like let's say, oh, you guys finished this fight. Just pause. Look at the map. Who's missing?
Yeah, but we just killed everyone, right?
No, yeah. But who's missing, right? Because there were 2 people clearly missing on the map, right?
Yeah.
Malzahar and Yasuo.
Oh, we just killed 4, right?
No, you killed 3 people. It was 4v3,
Oh, yeah,
so you guys
yeah.
won that. So, what happens if Yasuo comes? Okay, how do you guys stop Yasuo from just eating through all the minions? You
We
can't, right? You can't. And then, oh, what if Malzahar TP's behind us? Because they were pushed up. There's definitely a TP ward behind you somewhere. Oh, then worst case scenario is Yasuo comes, Nar tries to kill him, and then Malzahar comes by and you guys get triple killed, right? So, in my eyes, there's no way you get this tower. Impossible, right? And then, so you guys base. And then what if you see Yasuo go top and Malzahar go mid?
Then we can.
Yes.
Well, we don't have minions, but
Then you can push and then base, right? So, but until you see that, you must assume they are coming, right? This happened twice already, right? So that's kind of the idea you need to take away from playing Caitlyn, at least, is when you hit towers, you need to ask yourself how they're going to engage. And then the second part is, if you know they're all in, don't let them all in you for free, if that makes any sense, right? You know he's going to combo you, so don't walk up for it. Do something to make it fail. Like, say you're sitting on the tower, he combos you, he's going to tank tower, for example. Or you're sitting so far away from the AD carry, if he combos you, his AD carry can't follow up, right? Anything like that. But if it's just a standard 2v2, they have full HP, you're going to lose because it's the matchup, right?
yeah,
Based on the matchup, you're just going to lose.
yeah, makes sense.
How about in this case? Wait, what's going on? So many people die again. Okay, hold on. Let's back it up a bit. Okay, so we respawn after that, right? Shaco just pushed top all the way.
Yeah, I don't know what he's
Interesting.
doing. I don't think he came, but
Well, I guess it's fine since he got a tower, right? And then this Yasuo is trying to do Yasuo things. He's gonna die because he has no way to get away, right? Theoretically speaking, he's a dead man. Right, he's just dead. Oh, he almost got the Janna, but nice. And then, sure, you want to push bot? Sure, that's fine. And then, how come we don't push another wave?
because I don't know where the rest of their team is, and we don't
So-
have any wards.
If you see Ezreal top, and these 2 people died, who's missing?
Malzahar and Alistar. I don't know who died. Yasuo and who was the other one?
Malzahar? Yeah,
Okay,
Malzahar, Yasuo, and Ezreal showing. So it's what? Alistar and Kayn?
Okay, yeah, they can't do much, I guess.
Right. So I would say, basically, if they're missing, pretend they're coming for you at all times, right? Even now, right, would be a good example of when they could come for you. So I agree that pushing bot is probably not an option there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. We're just making sure that everything we do.
I thought it was like a trick
It's
question.
clean.
I was
like,
asking me why
no,
why I left.
No, it's the same thing. When I watch these replays, I ask myself, what would I do in your situation? So if I were you, I would look bot and say, can I get this? And then if you go, what's the worst case scenario? Alistar and Kayn. So I would say, oh, Janna stay, and then we still lose 2v2 since she has no HP, right? That's how you know that you can't go. That's how you know you can't go.
Yeah, she was low, so yeah.
Exactly. Oh my god, free kill. Oh, kill them all! Wait. Alistar's by himself.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's okay, that's okay. It's better to be safe than not safe, I think. That's fine, honestly.
Like everyone else running away was next to him, so I was like, if the fifth person, well, Yasuo showed bot now, but if he's with him, then I'm fucked.
All right, but you guys win 5v4, right? Assuming Nar has TP, so because King got one shot, right? He doesn't count as a champion. Okay. Trade kill bot, sure. Oh my god, LeBlanc doing. Oh my god, she's carrying so hard. So you can push mid here. Oh, he got away. You can push mid here, right? You can do dragon. You can do a lot of things. Is it obvious you should hit this tower?
No, because they're deafing it. So I guess it's better to do Drake.
Right. So if you guys died this tower, that's why. You got Ali comboed or something, or Malzahar flash ulted, right? So all this time here you're spending like watching them clear your minions. You could be doing dragon, for example. But I think that's not as important as I think the fact that you don't hit it is very good. Right. That's just we're just trying to make sure we don't die to hitting the tower, right? Because every time you do that, it's kind of a throw, if that makes any sense. So it's better to just AFK than it is to make a mistake, right? So this is fine. Just clearing mid is fine. Sure, you guys could have done dragon, but I think this is okay, right? Fast forward.
So maybe it could get stolen.
How do you know you lose this? Based on looking at the minimap?
Because our jungle is top and we don't know where they are, so they're probably just all gonna jump on her.
Right. So how many people do you have? How many people do they have?
We have 3, max 4, and they have worst case scenario 5.
Agreed. So you auto lose this, right? Pretty much no matter what happens, you auto lose. So you gotta leave. Unless someone gets one shot, you guys are gonna lose. Wow. Okay. Janna gets away. Not bad. They get the dragon, obviously, since they have more people. Oh, Nar's gonna die. Yeah. So good that you got out. That was good. That was good. It was good that you recognized that. Very good. Very good.
After I like doubt myself because then I just run away. I'm like, oh, I'll let him die. But then
there's literally nothing you can do, right? 9 times out of 10, nothing you can do. You can play slow and try to hope, but remember the goal is to not die, right? Neutral is better than trying to hope a bad fight and dying, right? Okay, even though this is 4v5, Baron kind of counts as a person. You can stop this. Wow, I guess Yasuo just does it really quick. Sure, they get Baron, whatever. Okay, hold on. Where are we going here? Where are we going here? Where are we going here?
I'm not sure what's happening.
Where do you want to go?
Mid. Because they're coming for bot and...
Right, you want to push out your waves. Clear your waves, right? So who's getting that top farm right now?
Oh, yeah, I want to go top, I guess.
Right. You want to go top, you want to go mid, doesn't matter. So a carry or a solo laner has to go to those lanes. Otherwise, you guys are just missing out on farm, right? It might not make too much difference yet, but I think...
Yeah, but still...
You know, it could definitely help you, right? Yeah. Make yourself as strong as possible, right? That's the goal. Is we're trying to make ourselves as strong as possible. Going into the late game. That's money. Money. That's your kind of priority. Okay, so all I have to do is watch their engage, right? Oh, you guys are probably going to win this if he starts tanking tower, you won. Oh, maybe not. LeBlanc got one shot. Okay, you guys are losing. Okay, you just have to run. Nothing you can do, right? So in this kind of situation, the most of your ability to influence the game happened in the lane.
Yeah, I just fucked up by being...
Exactly. So
not safe.
Right. Basically, we need to be able to have a clean game so that we can give our team as many options as possible. Sure, even if you had one lane, they might still do something stupid like this. But the more you do for your team, the less they have to do. If that makes any sense. So there's a greater chance they won't do something crazy like that.
Yeah. Make yourself as light as possible.
Right. Exactly. Put on that backpack. Right. Okay. What's going on here? Trying to defend, but probably not a good idea. Unless this is free. It doesn't look that free. You just want to clear, right? You just want to clear waves. Oh, okay, you're gonna die if you're not careful. Oh no. Oh, okay, he just killed himself. What the hell? Okay, very nice. Fine. That's fine. I think that was some interesting 3v3, but good. Right, it doesn't seem like you lose 2v2 unless it was in the laning phase and you just get hit by all in, right? Interesting.
Yeah. And I think right now, like they fight. This is the last thing that happens. Like they go for a fight bot, and then I decide not to go because I think we're all gonna die, and then the end.
So
Because
is this
my team that
from this standpoint? Do you think this game is winnable?
well, it's gonna be really hard if it is possible.
The game is definitely winnable, right? In my eyes, right? As long
Yeah, but
basically as long as you have gotten to the late game with average or better outcome, which is like good farm, right? Then you can still do something to carry this game, right? So let's see what
yeah,
happens.
so right now I'm like, if I die, they end. So I decided not to join, but I guess that was a mistake.
Let's see what happens here. This is 5v5, so it looks fine. It looks fine, right? Oh, that's awkward.
Oh, that was not this moment. Like it's one fight after, I guess. Or was it?
How come? Interesting. So this fight just starts out really poorly, so you want to run, I guess. But I think
But
the big
I was
thing.
wondering here, like before the fight starts, I walk like outside the jungle back to my base because I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. But then I go back. But can you go back a bit?
Oh yeah, sure.
Like I don't know if it was the right decision. Like here, I left because I know they're like all five in that jungle.
hmm
And I'm like, I don't want to do this. But then I'm really doubting myself here, like what to do.
You always help your team. If you can
Yeah,
help,
but
you can
Nara's
help.
gonna get like,
Right.
I thought he was gonna get like collapsed on and insta dead.
Right, but if they basically when you aim a tank and you try and kill him as quick as possible, if you don't kill him fast enough, you're gonna llose, right? So they can't kill Nara fast enough, right? Apparently, they can't
Because
kill
right now I
Nara
should
fast
have
enough.
been there at blue, and then we would probably have won, right?
I think yeah, you should be here until the wave comes in, but I don't think that's that big of an issue. Like being here a second earlier is not going to be that important in terms of the overall team fight, right? When you see the big issue, I think is positioning, right? So what is your goal in this fight?
Well, the perfect scenario would be to hit Ezreal, but that's not gonna happen.
Right. So average case is what?
Like it's someone who's not Alistar or Alistar.
You want to hit the closest guy, right?
Yeah, the closest guy.
And you want to be safe while doing so. So if you have no net, like if you use net on this win wall, that means you need to leave, right? Because how do you stop Yasuo from just jumping through all these minions? Right, you can't. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the safety should be our number one priority in team fights, right? It's kind of awkward because LeBlanc got one shot, right? So what's the goal after she dies for free, basically?
Just run.
Right, and clear waves. You just want to save the Nexus at this point, right?
Yeah.
It's not possible to win a 4v5, right? So I think the majority of this game was like in the beginning stages where we kind of gave up our ability to do anything in the game because we kind of died to their combo over and over. I think the biggest issue was hitting the tower when you weren't sure you were gonna get it, right? And then you just got engaged on. That happened twice, so I think that was like the big issue here. I think your mechanics are fine, right? I think sure we could have gotten more money, but overall it was definitely the overstaying at tower and wait, what happened to this one? Yeah, definitely overstaying at tower, right? Overstay in general, right, is the big issue. But even then, you're still strong enough to carry the game. So when it came to fights, there wasn't too much you can do if someone gets one shot. So I wouldn't worry about these fights as much, right? You should just know that
Last fight was the same. Like I died even when I didn't have to. So
right, your biggest priority is safety, even if someone gets one shot. Right, LeBlanc got tilted or something, so like she literally died 2 times in a row, and you couldn't really save the fight. I think that's fine. That's not your fault. You don't have to worry too much about that. You should just know in the back of your head that if someone on your team gets one shot, or you know the fight is really bad for whatever reason, you want to get out and save yourself, right? Like this is really good. So I wouldn't worry. The things I would worry about from watching this is making sure you play a clean early mid game.
Yeah,
right?
so like just respect the matchup.
Yeah, respect their engage. Right? They're just gonna, of course, they're gonna combo you. What else? If you were them and you saw Caitlyn no flash, Caitlyn Janna, right, and you're playing Alistar, of course you're gonna combo, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at this one. This is probably gonna be very similar because they have a engage heavy team: Sion, Ari, and Rakan, right? So hitting the tower is probably a no-go in this game unless you can beat it.
That doesn't happen here. Like I also don't die in lane. But
okay, let us take a look. Oh, are you duo with Janna?
Yeah, I was these games, but
Cool,
we're not
cool.
on voice comms, so like it was just a random.
Of course. What do you think? This, I guess, for redundancy's sake, we should talk about this matchup too, right? So you guys are still the same, double poke, and what are they?
They want to engage.
Yeah, they just want to all in, like 24/7, all in and catch, right?
Yeah. So here I do, I guess, respect Rakan, but then until like I don't know, it's like 15 minutes into the game, I make one misstep, and he gets me.
Right. All it takes is one mistake, right? Janet should be okay. Doesn't she have flash? Wait, hold up. Let us see. That is real. Oh, she flashed. Oh, I see. Nice try on the heal. Not your fault, right? I think that's fine. The only thing you can do better is traps, but no one would blame you for that, for sure. As long as you didn't die, this is good, right? We'll call this good for us, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, hold about this. We could push another wave, right? You should push another wave. Basically, if you can push another wave, always push another wave, right? How do they stop you?
Right now they backed, so.
Or they're hiding in a bush, right? But
yeah.
You can just push this out, and then they'll have to show themselves, right? As long as you don't face check that bush.
The first one is warded, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you know you can just push because they can't do anything about it, right? But yeah, your Jen has no flash now, so it's really hard for you guys to push up. That's fine. You just need a farm. As long as you're getting good farm, everyone's happy, right? Oh, okay. What's going on here? Ooh, free hit. Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's kind of awkward that we missed. Oh, very good Q. Oh my, so good, dude. You can even chase. Okay, that's fine. Wow, that was sick. That was a sick Q and trap. I didn't even see you put that trap there. That was really good. I think your nets are kind of a knee-jerk reaction, but I don't think that's something you need to worry about just yet, right? I think, you know, netting against Yasuo, netting here when we missed could become an issue.
It's the same way my net Q late game. Like, I know I shouldn't use Q late game, but it's just automatically.
I don't think you need to worry about that just yet, from what I've seen. I think you might want to consider, ask yourself, can I push this wave? We've seen this like 3 or 4 times, or 4 or 5 times now, right? You're missing a little bit of money every time this happens.
Yeah, and I have also a question about what I bought. Is that like, it always feels so bad to buy this, but...
Yeah, I would not buy that, right? I would have stayed to push, right? Or I would have bought boots, for example. Basically, what helps you poke or what helps you beat their all-in? So boots would help with both, for example.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what we're kind of looking to. What will help us do, promote our strategy, or what will help us defeat their strategy, right? That's kind of the idea. I think boots would be fine here, but I don't know how the buying the dagger and the brawler's glove would help as much, right? Maybe you can get random crit on the poke. I don't know. It doesn't seem very consistent. And then what's going on here? Oh, I think they want your help. Sure. You can put traps everywhere. That's fine. Oh, you can heal this guy. Oh, wait. Nice try. Azir's gonna catch. Oh, no. Very good. Very good. That's good. It's good that you went to help. I don't think that we need to worry too much about the mechanics yet because it hasn't really stopped us yet. I think you need it. I think you base too much. Like this, for example.
Okay.
right? If you can
Yeah,
push,
I guess it's because they based, and I'm like, I feel like if I don't base, they'll come back stronger. So I have to buy something too.
right? But you can buy something after you push, and then you'll be back in time. I promise, right?
Okay.
If you can push, you should push before you base.
Okay, like I worry they come back first and then push it into my way into my turret and I lose minions.
Right, but you pushed it first, so any minions you lost is the same amount of minions they lost. Right? That's kind of the idea. Is that no matter what, you come out even or on top. Right? That's the idea. So you want to, if you can push, if you can, sometimes you can't, right? Because maybe your team's dead, or maybe they have really strong combo hiding in the bush, right? In that case, it's fine to base preemptively, but if you can push, you should, I think. Yeah, so far, so good. We're strong. We've been playing the matchup relatively well, right? We haven't gotten caught at all. That's really good. The fact that Janet died is not our fault, so I think this is exactly what I want to see from last game, which is clean. So,
yeah, Kane is yeah.
Clean is good. Okay, how come you didn't want to queue that wave?
I wanted to. I don't know.
You might want to. If they're gonna dive, you should save it for this dive, right? Oh my God! Wait.
Yeah, I get all of them, but
question mark. Ah! All right. How do you wait? Do you win this? You better win this.
no.
Not like this.
I do something really stupid.
Dude, that was sick. That was really good. Okay, we don't have to talk about that. Looks like your mechanics are fine. Very good, very good. And then, what happens if you hit their tower? What do you think?
If we hit their tower,
Yeah,
I
from
get
this
ganked by
position.
Kane.
Right. It doesn't even have to be a gank, right? You lose 2v2.
Yeah. Yeah,
'Cause,
so I get,
they're all
yeah,
in.
so I don't push. Well, I mean, I push, but
You can push, but you
I don't
can't
really
hit their
try to
tower.
get the
Yeah, exactly. This is good. This is good.
Yeah, here I don't respect him and I die.
Should be fine as long as you press W. I hope you press W. Okay. Wow. Let's watch. What the heck? How does this work?
Yeah, my E got fucked there.
Yeah, you kind of eat.
It was, yeah, stupid. Like, just a reaction.
This is really awkward.
And I guess I could have trapped Rakan under the turret.
Nah, that's fine. I thought the idea was you're gonna trap Zaya, but Kane was here anyways. The general idea is that you guys just want to get out, right? So I think you should have just ran straight and you would have been fine. Now, okay, so there are a few things that happen here. So even though you don't have flash, how do we know that if he engages from this distance, you're okay?
Well, you mean without, because he flashed, right? So then I wouldn't be like, Zaya can follow up.
She's too far away, right?
Yeah.
I agree. So why did we die to this gank? 2 reasons. What do you think?
I wasted my net, and yeah, I didn't expect gain, so I didn't run in a straight line.
Right. So we wasted net is the big one, and the second he was turning around to hit this guy, right? Remember that in an all-in, you don't want to fight the all-in. You want to get out, and then you can come back and poke them because they have no more engage, right?
Okay, yeah.
So, but I think the big one is he outplayed your net. So honestly, there's not much you can do about that, except next time you should say, if you have no flash and you're pushing against an all-in team, you should be very scared. Because they're either going to all-in you or they're going to have a gank and all-in you, right? So you should play very conservative here, I think. But honestly, I think they just got your net. That was just really unlucky, honestly. Whew. That was really good by them, honestly. Zyra Khan seems good. But yeah, honestly, it's all
from here. I think it's all downhill.
Right. These last 2 games is all about their engage. Like the only time you die is because they engage on you and you die, right? As Caitlyn, you want to poke and fight with guaranteed traps and Qs, right? That's all you want. So if you ever get in a situation where you need to net, you probably did something wrong, right? That's the kind of mindset at least I have when I play Caitlyn, right? When you're using net, you're outplaying. That's what you want. That's what you should be doing.
Yeah, because I'm usually using it like, yeah, this is stupid. Like, I'm usually using it so when I think like, oh, they have an engage, so I can just stay close because it's like safety net, like it'll save me. But I shouldn't think that way, I
Right.
guess.
Your net does nothing. That's what you want to think. Your net is damage. That's what I
I'm
want you to
thinking of
think.
it as like a flash or something.
Yeah, yeah. Not even, right? Because not only does it go in a straight line, also like doesn't even go far, right? So you just die to engage, right? There's nothing you can do. It's basically that's the story of your gameplay. I think is that mechanics are not bad, right? I think maybe you can push your wave sometimes. You generally know where to go. You get engaged on, you die. That's what I think. Is that is a very common problem with AD carries. I think is that you don't respect the possibility that they're gonna engage on you, and pretty much when they do, you just always die, right? That's kind
Yeah.
of the idea. Every time they've gone in, I think more times than not, it has succeeded. So that's the big thing that I think you should work on for sure, right?
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Also, I think we're sharing a lane.
Oh yeah, the flame started here.
That's kind of awkward. Oh, okay, good. Got this guy. Sure. Think we're sharing a lane too much, but maybe you guys are just defending mid. Let's rewind. Actually, let's see if we could have done anything better here in terms of where we should be. Okay, hold up. So this is kind of one of those state of the game. What should you do mid game? Okay, what do you think you should be doing mid game?
Uh, well, trying to stall it.
Right. So how do you stall?
By just playing safe and defending turrets.
Right, but the big idea is you want to clear minions.
Yeah.
Right. You want to push minions. So if you're sharing a lane, you can't win, right?
Okay. Yeah, but
So
I'm like Ari 7-0, so I'm really scared to go bot now.
right, but if your Janna's with you, is that good? I think that should be okay, right? She wards Tribush, you guys push past river, and then you run immediately. Should be okay, right? Or you can wait until you see her and then push, right? But under no circumstances do we want to share a lane, is the idea. And the argument to be near Rift Herald here is not good, right? Because you guys can't fight for Rift Herald no matter what.
Yeah.
So your goal is to scale as hard as possible, right? Stall the game. So you need to go find a way to scale, right? And
Okay, so if
you need
mid
money.
doesn't need defing, I should just be bot.
Right. What's one thing you can do to stall to wait until they show up? There are a few things you can do, right? You can camp a bush with a pink ward. Maybe they'll face check a trap and you can win that way. You can clear golems, right? Or you can wait near bot and then push when they show up immediately, right? You only come when do you come mid?
When you want to push the turret or you have to defend the turret.
Right, when you have to defend or when they're diving or anything like that, right? When they need you. So I think we got kind of lucky here because they just dive, right? But they could have not dove and you guys would be losing the game because you guys are getting no money, right?
Yeah.
So this is actually good for you, but I think you wanted to be bot until they did something mid, right? Until your team needs you. Yeah, I think
this was a point where I didn't really know what to do anymore.
right.
Like, I felt really useless.
You are definitely wanting to stall the game, and try and make as much money as possible, right? And maybe put traps down or something like that. But if you have no flash, you have to be very scared of engage. Wait, what's going on? Okay, Wukong dies. Not your fault. You just want to clear these minions. Okay. Sure. Anything like this, if you can punish this, you should try to punish it, but should be okay. Yeah, if you can hit it with the static. Oh, okay. Static Janna shield crit. Now I'll put him out of commission.
Yeah, I tried to. Yeah, I guess I was too late.
That's fine. Yeah, your main goal is to just stall the game, right? Clear waves is your main goal. Okay, you come to help. Just put a bunch of traps down and leave because there's nothing else you can do. Yeah, that Janna's gonna die. Oh, maybe we can get a hit in. Nope. Okay, you need to die. Rakan ulti. Right. So, I think you're just not respecting their engage, right? Like, say for example, what if you get ultied here?
By
Rakan.
yeah.
Right. So it's very much. Even if you had netted here, he has flash. I would bet. Right. So there's not much you can do, or even Kane can go on you instead of Azir, right? So you need to basically keep yourself safe is number one. Oh my god, you might actually die here. Oh yeah, see? You gotta respect their engage. Like the way you play Caitlyn, like your mechanics are not bad, but your positioning tells me that your general idea of playing Caitlyn could be improved. Like, say for example, the way you do damage is not by all in, right? Because Caitlyn is like all these stupid skill shots. You hit the closest guy, and then you put a bunch of traps down so they can't walk forward. And then when your team stuns someone, you throw a Q out. That's how you contribute, right? But you're so far up that they just hit you and you die, right? Because that's just the nature of your champion. You're poke. You're kind of like the Xerath of AD carry. We're kind of not playing in that way, if that makes any sense, right? So the first thing you need to do is whenever you do anything, you push. Whenever you hit the tower, especially, you need to ask yourself, how do they engage on me, and can I beat it? Right. Let's see. Let's come to one of these examples. Even here would be a good situation. You guys are ahead. How do they engage on me? How do they engage on you?
Let's see. Rakan just uses his shit and goes on me.
Right. So say Kane and Rakan come from behind, or through Chai Bush or something. Actually, you probably see that because you have a word there. But if Rakan goes on you, what's your plan? And your plan was net. So this time it didn't work because I think it was really unlucky. But that's the general idea, is that you need to have a plan for when they engage, right?
Yeah, I didn't expect the flash here. Like, if he didn't flash, it would have worked. I just didn't expect it.
All right. Honestly, this is basically, their all-in is so strong, you guys die because you have no flash, right? That's just really stupid, but that's just how Zyrakan works. So we won't look at this specific example, but the other examples make a lot of sense, right?
So like at that point, I shouldn't even have pushed it.
Right. You're basically, your goal is not push, but basically bait their engage, right? You know you're not going to be able to push it in, right? No matter what, you just have to not fall for their win condition. It's like kind of similar here in terms of, what do you do? Like, okay, let's see in this example, right? You see Sion, you see Ari, you see the bot lane's top. Okay, who's missing?
Rakan and Kane.
Right. So if they are bot here, what do you do?
Yeah, then I don't do anything. I die.
Yeah, you die, right? So you need to run. If I were you, I would clear this and run.
Yeah,
right?
Stop. Yeah, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done this. Like up until this point, it was fine, I guess. But right now, this is bad.
Agreed. You need to go. You need to go top here, right? Because Zyrakan's gonna. Wow, actually, your top lane combo is doing stuff, but we're part of, unable to carry the game if we get engaged on like this, right? Like you say, please don't back, but if Janna was here, you guys win or lose?
Would we still lose?
Yeah, Janna's next to you right now. Do you win or lose?
Yeah, I should have just backed with her. That was my mistake, like just staying when she backed.
Right, but even if she was here, right, you guys are gonna lose this 100%, right? How do we know?
Because Ari's fat.
That's one reason, but there's a bigger reason that's more obvious.
Sion ult.
How much HP do you have?
50%.
Exactly. So even if you were full, I would say you would have to outplay. But since you have no HP, it's just impossible. Right? So if it's 2v2, you have full HP, I think maybe. But if you have no HP, definitely not. Right?
Yeah.
It's very similar with the in these sections too. Let me there's another one here, I think. But I think the last game was definitely more clear in terms of we were kind of able to do something, but then we didn't respect their engage, so we died a million times. This one here too. Right? So what's your goal here? Is put down a million traps and then follow up if possible, right? And hit the closest guy if it's safe. So putting traps down here, really good. And then put traps down here. Well, we have no traps. And then follow up if safe. It's not safe, so we need to get out, right? And it's just like, how do you hit them without dying? That's what I want you to think, is how do I hit them without dying? And the answer is you can't hit them without dying. So you need to run.
Okay, yeah.
Same thing with this one, is how do you hit the tower without dying, right? Let me see if we can fast forward to one of these sections. It's like soonish.
So I guess just basically thinking like every 10 seconds, am I safe?
Not this one. Right. Basically, after you do anything, like once you push the wave, you say, oh, if I go ward, can they kill me? If I hit the tower, can they kill me? Right? And what is an indicator of whether or not they can engage on you? Like this.
Their jungle. I don't know where the jungle is.
That's true. But make this into a rule. Okay? If you have no HP, you lose. Right? You have full summoners, no HP, you lose. If you have full HP,
don't have flash. Is it?
Yes, flash is the other one, right? If you have full HP and no flash, you are gonna lose, right? That's the idea. 2v3, you're gonna lose. So here is no flash. That's how we know that you should not be playing aggressive unless you see their jungler. If you see their jungler, you're okay.
So
this
so
is
at this moment, should I just like stay way back and try to let them push back? Because as soon as I like step back, then Alistar moves up and then he tries to zone me from the wave.
right. So here's the thing. If you see the jungler, then you're free to push, right? Why is it that if you push and they engage, you win?
Because I have minions.
Yes, 100% right. So you pushing this is very good, right? You see Can, you push this, you're happy. And all I have to do is kite out his engage, right? Look, you push this in time. So he can't, like if Alistar engages, he lost his ulti for nothing. He lost his ulti for like Jen and Nado. That's about it, right? And you're in your pot, right? So that's how you know that in a 2v2, you want to push. But if you don't know where the jungler is, you need flash and full HP, right? And then I think you get poked down here a little. So we're missing the HP component, right? So now we can't even 2v2, right? So those are the things you want to watch out for. And if you're not sure, you should play more safe than not. Right? If you're not sure, you should play safe.
Yeah, and if I'm not confident I can dodge it, I should just stay back, I guess.
Right. We're not at full HP. Right. And he landed his all in. Right. So even though Jen is going to try and Nado and ulti, it doesn't matter. Right. Her Nado even hit Ezreal. Right. Look at this. See that? It didn't matter because they went all in. So you need to make sure that if you're missing HP or flash, you should not get engaged on, right? Same thing against the tower, right? How many times have you died to Zac?
To Zac?
When he's on the other team. Yeah.
To suck some hard candy. Is there a Zac?
No. Like in general, like whenever you see a Zac. How often do you get caught by it?
Yeah, well, I used to be worse, not a lot anymore because now I died him so many times that I was like, I'm afraid to push.
Me too, dude. Me too. That's how I learned that against Zac, you don't fucking hit the tower, right? Even if you do have flash, right? So it depends on their team comp. It's like, oh, if they can engage on me, we have limited options, right? It's honestly the same thing. This game, last game is you're not thinking about how they can stop your push, right? And you need, like, whatever you do, you're hitting people in a team fight. You're like, we didn't even see any team fights, so I can't really say. But whenever you're trying to do an objective or push or whatever, ask yourself, how are they going to stop me? Right? That's the big one, right? How do they stop me? If they have a way to stop you, you don't do that thing because that's just a throw, right? Like in this case, like we already, when it comes to this point, you're basically like, you can't do anything except stall for late game now, right? So it changes the way you play the game, right? And that's kind of.
Do you have any tips for like reminding myself of that? Because I know it, but it's like I automatically, I don't know, I don't think about it in game.
So first thing you do is map awareness, right? You need to know who's coming. So every time you want to do something, like I want to push this wave, you look at the map, right? And you say, these are the people who are missing. How strong is their engage? And then you say, okay, there's Alistar combo, and that's it, right? So what do you do against flash Alistar combo? You're going to flash. So you push the wave knowing you're going to flash Alistar flash combo, right? Say there's no one to stop you. Then you can just push and think about your next move. Say after you push the wave, the next thing you think is, okay, look at the map again. What do I do next? If I hit the tower, how do they stop me, right? Like let's say what's the most common things that happen when you hit the enemy tower? Enemy gank, enemy TP, enemy engage, right? There's so many things. And it happens every single game, right? How many times have you died to TP gank? I die to TP gank all the time, right? So the way to prevent that is ask yourself, if I push this... well, I guess if it does happen, that's another thing to add to the to watch list, right? Is how do I stop them from doing XYZ, right? And if you can't stop them, then don't do it. Right? Okay, let's take this example. They are hitting the tower, right?
Yeah.
So how do they know they get this tower?
Because they see Shaco top and LeBlanc and Nar mid.
I would say they don't know they get this tower, right? Clearly, because they're all running away, right? So either they're super good at baiting or they had no idea what they were doing, right? It's the same thing. It's the same. It's the same thing that happens to you.
Yeah, they didn't look at their map because
they have no idea, right? So you win a 4v3. This is what you're trying to prevent. This is basically what they did is what you did to your team, but like 5 times, if that makes any sense, right? And it sounds kind of harsh because it is. It's like so people say one person doesn't have impact on the game, but you have enough impact to throw a game. You know what I'm saying? So all you have to do is not throw. They will throw. I promise. They will do that thing that you just saw, right? And as long as you don't do that thing, you're already better than them, right? And then we do the exact same thing, right? In reverse.
Yes. So up to what elo does that keep working?
Diamond 1 for sure, easily, right? And even then, after that, you'll still see it, right? It's pretty cancer. All you have to do is not die to their engage. Like enemy AD carry will always die to engage until you get to like LCS, and even then they sometimes die to engage, right? Like if you look at me, I'm challenger, right? But if you watch my stream, I'll still die every day to something like this. So we just need to minimize that. We're always thinking about it and minimize, what's it called? The throws, right? Like if you watch my games, I carry not by, I'll play every single team fight and do the most damage or whatever. It's because we make sure we make no mistakes and we don't have clean plays, right? That's the idea, is consistency. Consistency is the idea.
Yeah.
Right. So for us, it's we're consistent, but in a bad way, right? Consistently get engaged on. So if we can eliminate that from our gameplay, I think that that will be the thing that's not holding you back anymore, right?
Yeah.
But I think that's like the big reason.
It's like breaking that because I play like on autopilot, so I have to find a way for myself to remind myself of that constantly.
Exactly. Like okay, let's take a look at this example. This is really good. Okay, you push. And then you don't hit the tower because it's not safe. Okay, it's the same thing except do that in laning phase, right? It's only safe when you have flash and full HP. That's what I want you to think. Right? If anything, start from there. You only do it. You only hit their tower if you have flash, full HP, and you notice they have 3 people or less, right? Otherwise, don't hit the tower. You just push and do something else, right? Your goal is to basically not throw the game because I think you can get a lead. But I think that even if you get a lead, you're apt to get engaged on and lose it, if that makes any sense, right?
Yeah.
So that's the big thing we need to prevent right now, is working on that, right? So like here, playing safe because Yasuo can dash through all these minions is very good, right? You want to not get engaged on no matter what, because they're going to come through lane with Mobies and flash on you, right? If you get hit by his tornado, right? This is good. All this is good, right? This is not your fault. So you just trying to save them is good. This is all good, right? Every time where we see you not getting engaged on is good, right? This is all good. And then all of a sudden, it leads you to this, where you can carry the game. You have control of the game. Really, like kind of, right? You kind of got back into the game because we stopped making mistakes. But LeBlanc making too many mistakes was the reason why we lost, right? But we had more agency because we didn't make these mistakes. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, what does agency mean?
Like the ability to do something, right?
Okay.
Like having control of this game. You're getting some control back because you have 3 items soon, right? And then you got 3 items because you stopped getting engaged on. And it turns out it was someone else on your team. But you kind of losing the lead earlier did not kind of made it hard for them to not get caught either. Do you know what I mean? Like they got strong enough that they could just do that.
Yeah,
so
I gave up a kill to Yasuo early, and then
right, we made the first mistake. Our goal is just never make the first mistake, right? If that's our team, whatever, that's not our fault, right? As long as we're not making these mistakes, we're happy, right? Look, even this guy would do some stupid shit. What is this? Look at this. Check this out, right? All you have to do is not do what they're doing, and you're good to go, right?
Yeah.
Look at this. I don't know what he's doing, but he just threw his lead too. So you playing safe like this gave you enough power to maybe do something in the game, right? That's all you really need as an AD carry, is the ability to carry, is having enough money to be able to do something, right? So I think that's what you should work on, is making sure you have a clean game, This is what I want you. This is what I want you to do. Okay, I want you to have 0 kills, 150 CS at 15 minutes. 0 kills, 0 deaths, whatever, however many assists, but you want 0 deaths no matter what. You don't want to get engaged on no matter what. Okay, your mechanics are good. Maybe stop getting so close because it's just all positioning. For you.
Yes, like no more risk taking. Only going for fights when I know like nobody else is near. I can win it.
Right. Your job is just spam traps and throw Q if you can hit it. Right. That's it. Right. You don't win all in because you're playing poke champion. That's the like why people are like, oh, why did Riot give Caitlyn 650 range? It's because you want to poke people. Right. Imagine if you had like 3-hit passive like Vayne and you had CC and you had 650 range. And you could go invisible. It'd be fucking broken, right? That'd be so stupid, right? But the reason why we don't have any of those is because our big range. We can do things at a distance, so don't let them get close, right? Unless you're absolutely safe. That's the idea.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try to play ultra safe now.
Right. Let's see if I have an example of. Let's see. Okay, here's a funny example. So even though we have flash, right, and relatively safe full HP, we're gonna die to catch, right? Which is exactly what happens. It's like, oh, we're just trying to help this, but turns out that you're just gonna die anyways. Actually, we fucked up here. I think we could have gotten away, but oh, look at that, we died, right? So let's see if there's another example. Okay, that was just unlucky. That was unlucky. Don't worry about that one. I remember what happened. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a good example of us pushing or sieging or something. Okay, yeah, this is. So I'm doing the exact same things you are. Right. We're getting engaged on. That's bad. We didn't check our map. Oh, we just like, yeah, we just tried to ward because I was like, oh, I think they're in here, and then I just died. Right. So don't do that. Bad examples. Hold on. Let me find a good example. But that just reinforces the point, right? Is that no matter what rank you're at, it's the same idea. Okay, that was really bad too. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So, remember, if you're using net for something that's not damage or dodging a specific ability, it's usually going to be damage. You're doing something wrong, right? So if you watch this team fight, tell me how it's different from how you'd play it.
Well, there's a lot of things. I don't know what to say.
Like, here's the big one. Were we in danger of getting engaged on at any point of this fight? Because that's what you're working on, right? Were we in danger of getting engaged on no matter what?
If Galio flashes now. If he flashed on you, he would have engaged on you. But he
right.
flashes into the rest.
But remember how we're talking about they're so far away from the follow-up that it doesn't matter, right? Yeah. That is worth. Like, say, for example, when Rakan was super far away from Zara, we made that example that Zara was too far away. So if he flashes on me now, who can follow up?
Yeah, no one.
Right. So that's the biggest thing you need to worry about is no matter what happens, you cannot get caught. Okay, that's even if your team is dying, doesn't matter. You're not meant to win every single fight, right? Like let's take a look at this Ashe, right? What is she doing wrong?
Wait, can you show it again?
Yeah. Watch this Ashe. Watch this Ashe. This is what you need to not do, right? No matter what, you play safe.
Yeah, she runs and protects Anivia while you're next to her.
He just fucking runs in, right? So that's all you need to do is play safe. Dude, this is like Diamond 1, okay? All you need to do is play safe and not do this thing.
She's totally
and you will have improvement in your gameplay. Something else will be holding you back, and then we can work on that next time. But this is the one thing you can't do, right? So under no stage of this game am I in danger, right? That's what you need. Oh, and then sure, we mess up mechanically, we miss everyone, but that's besides the point. Oh god, that's besides the point, right? The whole idea is that you can't get engaged on, right? Yeah, let's watch this too. Let's see one more example. Oh, okay, it looks like this fight is going poorly, and then it's like, oh, okay, all of a sudden Nivea is carrying. That's fine. Just make sure we don't die. Everyone's happy. Yeah, we didn't really contribute anything. It looks when you have, what is it called? When you have done your job, no one will kind of know. I think is that how the saying goes? Something like that.
I don't know, dude. I'm from EU, so.
Oh, it's something like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Right.
If you do something right, like people won't know you did it or something.
Yeah. Exactly. Like this example too. We'll just do one more, just to hone in the point, right? We have flash, and we're just hitting the tower, staying super far away. Look at it. Look at how far away we are, right?
Yeah, nobody can go in.
You do not imagine your net is not for escape. Okay, it's for damage. That's what I want you to think. And you're not going to be using your net most of the time, right? If you have to use your net, something went wrong, unless you planned it out, right? Unless you planned using your net,
Yeah.
right? So that's the idea. Oh, he's trolling. Because even if he hit that, he would have lost, right? 4v3. So I don't know what he's doing. But that's the general idea, okay?
Yeah, I get the point. It's actually so simple, like,
Yes.
but still, it's something I have to work on.
Right. All you have to do is focus on not getting engaged on. That's the first step, okay? Just do not hit the tower unless you have a way to beat their engage, okay? Like basically, whenever you see a tower get triggered and you say, oh, if I hit this, I'm going to die because of this. And if you can't think of anything, go ahead and hit the tower. Because if you die, you'll learn something, right?
Yeah. And how do you like when you want to remind yourself of something, like you want to make a habit out of something? How do you do it?
Okay,
Like
this is what I do. I've combined this and like engage and map winners together. But you look at the map and you say, who's missing? How do they engage? Right? So I can do that really fast now because I do it literally every day. But for you need to start slow. So no matter how long it takes, you push the wave, and you, even if you have to AFK in a bush, you look at the map and then you say, okay, these guys are missing and this is how they engage, right? So the kind of engage condition, like how do you die? Someone hits you without, Skarner flash ultis, Alistar combos, right? And then once you've thought that through, you ask yourself, if I go forward, do I lose to engage? Okay, that's what I want you to think. Every time something happens, you look at the map and you say, who is going to engage on me? Right? And in team fights, you check their team comp and you say, which of these champions kills me with their spell, like Blitz Hook, and what's like a big one? What's another big Malphite ult or something like that? And then you avoid those no matter what. Right? That's how you do it.
Yeah. All right.
That's how you do it. But yeah, the first step is the way to work on it is before you want to do anything, like you have to do this like hundreds of times in game, right? Before you want to push this wave, you want to look at the map and say, how do they engage on me, right? I think this will help you the most. Is just be super paranoid. I want to see you have 0 deaths to engage. If you die because of something stupid, like that Rakan outplayed you with the flash, you don't worry about that, right? But if you die because he just, walks up and then presses RW, okay, you do worry about that, right? Those are the things I want you to worry about. And I want you to practice that until you can show 0 deaths to engage 5 games in a row, and we'll know you've improved. Right? That's how we know. So keep working on that until you make 0 mistakes. Even if your other
it's kind of a good goal to stay motivated as well if you want to reach the 5.
Exactly. And even if your other pieces of your gameplay start like performing worse, it's fine because you can already perform at a better level. You just need to work on this section first, right? And then once you can keep this going, never lose it, if that makes any sense. You're always checking for their engage so you don't get caught.
It's just priority number 1.
Yes, this is priority number 1. Over CSing, over rotations, over anything. Over doing damage in a team fight. You don't care about doing damage in a team fight. You care about not getting engaged, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I want you to work on.
Yeah, man, that's enough to work on. It will keep me busy for a while.
Sounds good. Any questions?
No, I'm just hyped to play again.
Sounds good. That's what I like to hear. Let me know how things go. I hope that you can put this advice to good use, and I'm excited to see how you do after you've fixed this one issue. It's good because there's only this one thing you need to work on, and then we can go from there.
It's useful, very useful, and I think it's because it's only one thing, and it's like sort of a challenge. Like I can focus on like one thing. It's not like I have these 5 different small things I have to change. Exactly.
It's just one big thing.
Like
and
one
then
big
we'll see
thing.
Different play. Yes.
Right,
let me know. Let me know how that goes.
I'll send you the 5 wins in a row without deaths very soon.
Sounds good. That's what I like to hear.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
You too. Have a good one.
You too. Have a nice day.